Hi folks, welcome to this week's Sunday Catechism. We are on to the second commandment, and I'm just going to read that in terms of question 50. And I must say I prefer the NIV translation of it, but let's just go with this anyway. So let's look at this. What is the second commandment? The second commandment is, you shall not make for yourself a carved image, or any likeness of anything that is heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. You shall not bow down to them, or serve them. For I, the Lord your God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers on the children to the third and the fourth generation of those who hate me, but showing steadfast love to thousands, or to 1,000 generations of those who love me and keep my commandments. I was going to do question 50 as well, but actually this is such an important commandment that just a little bit of background here in the context of background in our own culture. Because in our own culture, and I think in church culture, and I think in evangelical church culture, in the West particularly, this commandment seems kind of strange. We get that we should only have one God, but the fact that how we worship God in terms of the externals here is seen to be so important that it's the second commandment. We really struggle with that, I think. I don't think that we grasp what is being said. And there are other problems here as well. God being a jealous God and all that involves with that. And as I say, over the next 3 weeks, we'll be looking at the catechism questions that deal with this commandment. But I just think in general that it's really important for us that the general principle is that we worship God in the way he wants us to. The worship of God is far more important. We tend to think, if we just believe in God and if our heart is just right and, we just have the right doctrine, it doesn't matter how we worship God. And we think of almost like wars that have been fought over worship. And even in today's world, you get people in church arguing about guitars, or people having dancers, or people saying, no, we have to be really strict. And I've seen all of that in church life and in my own church life, obviously. But it matters to God how we approach him. It matters to God how we worship him. And I think we need to reflect on that a whole lot more. The late, great Donald MacLeod preached a sermon once where he imagined Jesus, I think it was from the book of Revelation, but he imagined Jesus walking down the aisles of the church and pointing things out and saying, who asked you to do this? Who asked you to do this? Did I ask you to do this? And I think that it's a shame that our services don't really begin with a call to worship, such as, let us worship God, and that so much of it is about ourselves. I think there's a real problem in there. So let's reflect on this. Let's think about this for yourself. By the way, God being a jealous God, that means he's jealous for his own honor. Jealousy can be a really bad thing, but jealousy in this sense is a good thing, because God seeks to protect his own name and his own people as well. And I love this there isn't this balance. So punishing the children for the sin of the parents to the third and fourth generation of those who hate me, but to 1,000 generations of those who love me. As a really important principle here, as we ourselves serve God, it's not just that we have an individualistic faith, it's that it impacts our whole families and our children to many generations. That itself is an important thing. All right, we're going to look at all of these over the next few weeks, but God bless you wherever you are. And as you worship him today, maybe you should be simply asking, Lord, how do you want me to worship you? And we need to reflect on that some more. See you then. Bye.